Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and in this episode of The Hypnotist, I'm going to be doing a hypnosis session based on the theme of bravery. Bravery is one of those resourceful states that I think most people don't really access most of the time. It's a very similar resource state to courage, but it is one of those things that I think is slightly different. Courage is an acceptance of, let's say, fear or anxiety. Bravery, I think, is even one step further than that. Bravery is an acceptance that it's highly likely that you're going to go through something painful and in some cases may not even make it through, and yet you can still access the most valuable resources possible to do well in whatever that situation is. And I think that's why it's such a desirable quality, because most people, given the choice of weighing up, doing the right thing and experiencing difficult consequences or emotional or physical pain, and perhaps reconciling that pain may happen, but it's worthwhile enough because of the impact it's going to make. That's why most people would, I think, steer away, because they would evaluate it's not really in their self-interest. And for me, that's one of the key ingredients of bravery, is doing something quite often more than just for yourself. Courage quite often is quite an individualistic quality, because effectively, if you fear something, you can get through that, and normally you get the benefit of whatever's on the other side of that fear. Bravery, in many cases, doesn't even necessarily benefit you, apart from the feeling of respect and particularly self-respect that you can get from doing something difficult, uncomfortable, potentially dangerous. And therefore, that's why it's such a valued resource by society, because very few people, when it comes down to it, are willing to put themselves in difficult situations voluntarily. And that's why bravery is such a powerful resource. Whereas most of my hypnosis sessions have actually been for clients that I'm working with, this is just me generating, just for some notes that I've made on screen about some of the associations that I have with bravery and words and connotations linked to that. I'm going to use a metaphor of battle purely because I think it's a great example of someone risking everything for the pursuit of something perhaps more meaningful to them or to the people around them. Just find a comfortable place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in, just get a sense that something powerful is going inside you, a resource state to unlock powerful feelings of courage and bravery. As you exhale, just get a sense that you're feeling more and more deeply relaxed, enabling you to let go of any tension. As you breathe in and breathe out, allow your mind to take you to a place that perhaps you've been many times before, a place of deep relaxation, powerful imagination, and playfulness. Some people would call it hypnosis. Some people would just say accessing a part of your mind that is capable of magical things. As you breathe in and breathe out, feeling that tension leave your body, I want you to imagine that you're drifting back through history. I want you to imagine perhaps that you are an eagle that can fly backwards in time. And I want you to imagine flying back to an epic battle. But before the battle took place, I want you to imagine there you are, seeing warriors, fighters. And they say in any battle, 90% of the people that are there fighting shouldn't really be there. Maybe 9% are really going to have some impact on that battle. And in every 100, I want you to imagine that there is one warrior, a mindset different from all the rest. Someone that is able to manage their fear. The right combination of skills, resources, wisdom, knowledge, and strategy to have the biggest impact in this battle. And in life, there's many battles. A battle with yourself, a battle with adversity around you, the challenges that life throws your way, and therefore accessing that warrior spirit, that bravery to do difficult things in difficult circumstances, quite often to do something important that benefits more than just you, is a useful resource state. And there you are as an eagle flying over the battleground, and I want you to see a warrior that seems more brave than anyone else. I want you to imagine flying into and becoming that warrior, knowing that there is great challenges ahead, knowing that there is no guarantee that they will even survive, and yet they're focused, they're calm, strangely calm, on the brink of a battle, and yet they have a sense of accepting that they can't control everything, but being willing to give it their all. As you find yourself, I want you to scan your body for where you feel that courage, that bravery, that valor. And as you feel it in them, you feel it in yourself. And just get a sense that in the right circumstances, this is the most powerful, useful resource that you can ever access. Bravery and valor, two sides of the same coin, forged in the heat of adversity and tested by toil. The heart of a lion and the spirit of a warrior, fueled by determination and a fierce desire, a willingness to stand up for what is right, to face danger head on and fight for what one believes. A quality that lives within us all, sometimes hidden and sometimes shining bright. So let us summon our courage and let it guide us through the darkest of times and the toughest of fights. For with courage, we can conquer any challenge and emerge stronger, wiser, and more alive. And as you notice where you feel that bravery and courage deep inside you, expand it. Have that shining light of that bravery start to glow inside you. And I want you now, as you imagine that you're back in your body, but keeping that feeling of bravery within you, to think about, what have you been avoiding because you were scared of the consequences? What conversations did you need to have? What decisions did you need to make? What goals can you now set, accessing this spirit of bravery and courage? In the movie within your mind's eye, I want you to imagine what the next few days and weeks will be like now that you can access this bravery inside you. Bravery is not avoiding all risks and dangers. It's knowing that they're there and reconciling that you have the resources to cope in that situation. See that version of you looking brave, looking courageous, knowing the risks, knowing the dangers, and taking them anyway. And as you watch yourself being brave for the next few days and weeks, realize that the braver you are, the more brave you become. The warriors weren't born, they were built. And they were built by continually doing things that were difficult, that involved struggle, overcoming adversity, accepting pain and setbacks and failures as part of their journey. And I want you to see that there is a warrior within you, and you can access that brave, courageous part that perhaps has been hidden for a while. I want you to return fully to the present, listening to my voice. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your nose. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, get a sense that all of you is back in the present, listening to my voice, but particularly that brave, courageous part, fully activated. In a few moments' time, I will count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. You will awaken, feeling brave, feeling resourceful, feeling that you have a sense of being more resourceful than you've been in a long time, that you're not afraid of the future. Your resources will rise to exceed the demands of your life, so that whatever is on the horizon, you are accessing the ability to overcome adversity. Starting to count to awaken you. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.
Thank you for listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. To automatically receive the latest episodes, please subscribe. If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help. And if this episode helped you, please leave us a 5-star review.